Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Do you drink this every day?
Every morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, apartment. Good morning, doorway. Good morning, wall. Morning, ceiling. Good morning, floor. Ready to start the day.
You're listening to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. Good morning. It is Monday. I'm stating facts. My name is Peter.
It is a Monday. Good morning, everybody. My name is Pruett.
Oh, and I hear someone else pecking at the door right now. Who is it? It's Ben.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
He was here all along.
He was actually here all along and didn't just walk through the door. Yeah.
Man, you look a little sweaty for just sitting here, ready and prepared.
There's a studio audience giving you a round of applause. How was everyone's weekend?
My weekend was good. I had a good time. My girlfriend's dad was in town, which was a little scary.
Intimidating.
I know a little bit. He was like an Italian New Yorker too.
Hey,
so I know Peter's crowd. Yeah, it was Peter's dad. But no, it was really fun hanging out with them. We went to see Uncharted too.
How was that?
Wouldn't recommend it.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
But I support Tom Holland doing his thing out there in the
Probably
world.
entertaining, at least.
Yeah, it's like lamer National Treasure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said lamer. National Treasure is awesome. National Treasure is in no way lame. It's lame National Treasure.
Get it together.
No involved.
True. Nicolas Cage's peak. But,
Ben?
You seem awake.
yeah, low key.
You are alert.
Well, last week was so difficult, and I got so many things done. This week, I don't think I have too many stressful things, so it's it can't be that bad. I also did a yoga class yesterday morning.
Oh.
So you're just feeling very zen?
Yeah, hot yoga class, and I kind of it felt very nice. Might make it a weekly thing, but
To go to yoga? Wow, Ben.
Yeah.
I hate when people take care of themselves because it just puts me in perspective. I'm a lump.
but that's about all I did. Yeah,
Yoga?
it was fun, and I
Yoga?
watched, what have I been watching? Oh, I've been rewatching Snowfall with Lila because the new season comes out soon. Great
Yeah,
show, I recommend.
seen the trailer.
For the new season?
Mm-hmm. They've been playing the trailer at the Boone Regal. I'm like, what?
Interesting.
Isn't this TV? Yeah.
Yeah, if you've never seen it, it's a good show. It's FX. FX makes good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
FX shows. I was watching. No, it wasn't an FX thing. It was a movie on Hulu.
Y'all ride for Hulu. It's so funny.
I don't ride for Hulu. I just don't want to pay for Netflix.
Okay.
That's literally the only reason. But I rarely go on searches for stuff because I usually find my own whatever. But what did I click on? I clicked on this movie that I thought looked interesting, and it was called Therapy from Dr. Bird to Sad Poets or something.
Uh-huh.
And it's a weird, obviously this person had read The Perks of Being a Wallflower. But it's still really good. But if you watch the movie, it originally was a book as well. If you watch the movie, you'll be like, this is definitely inspired by Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Got it.
Not the same at all, but it's inspired.
The sparks are there. The seeds are there.
Yeah, childhood.
So I would cry.
Sure, no, it's not as sad.
It's not a sad movie?
No, it's not sad.
It's a rollicking comedy.
I guess. I think they pitched
There's
it
no
as a
in-between.
dramedy. It was about this kid who, this 16-year-old who has a sister who goes missing. And
Peter, that's horribly. You think that's funny?
Hilarious.
And the way it's told is through this entire imaginative set of scenes. Everything is not real.
He's just associating from trauma, and you think that's funny?
That's I didn't want to give too much away, but yes, that's
All right,
part of
Peter. Okay.
part of the story. Dude, why does my voice sound weird? Oh, it's my headphones. Sorry, I was like, why does my voice sound weird? Oh, my headphones are not fully on my ears. I was bothered by it. That's all I did this weekend, though. I just watched a bunch of stuff on
Same.
Hulu.
Watched the suffering of others and laughed at it.
I didn't laugh at it. I didn't.
I know, just
It takes a
teasing.
lot for me to audibly laugh out loud to
Really?
something I'm watching. I don't laugh out loud to things.
I was dying at. I always like to end the night with a little South Park,
Oh yeah.
and I was watching the Man Bear Pig episode, which is supposed to resemble climate change, and they got Al Gore in there warning
No way.
warning everybody about the Man Bear Pig.
That's awesome.
That was killing me.
No, a man, bear, pig.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, I get so easily confused.
They sound similar.
Oh God. I was. This is like off topic. No, it's not that off topic because I'm excited for like the new upcoming season of things that have started, including Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It premiered the 18th and it was very good. I'm just saying, y'all. Oh, it got announced though that because I was wondering about it. It's rare that like digital streaming shows get a complete run, if that makes sense.
You about to talk about Stranger Things?
Well, no. Well, that too. But Marvelous Mrs. Maisel announced it's going to have a 5th season, and it will be its final season.
Oh, that's cool.
And I always get really happy when I see things like have a resolute run through digital streaming, because like there's not a lot. In fact, if you go through the annals of Hulu, you can see like Hulu had original programming back in like 2013, which I did not know.
That's crazy.
So I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness. Oh, speaking of my goodness, we're about to have another guest join the show.
Oh my God, who is it?
Who is it?
Oh,
Hi, it's Mary.
oh, it's Mary. That's so
microphone is
crazy.
set. Mary, what'd you do this weekend?
Oh boy, I remember it was busy. I went to Cupcrazed Bakery.
Oh, how was it?
I was there 10 minutes
I
ago.
love their macarons. Oh dang,
Yeah.
what'd you get?
I get a Blue Ridge, which is like a hot chocolate with a shot of espresso in it,
Ooh,
which is
sounds good.
awesome. I highly recommend. This is not an endorsement of.
I'm confused.
Really?
Yes. Why would you do that?
Because I like the sweet taste of hot chocolate, and I also can sometimes handle the rejuvenating effects of caffeine. And so combining them into one delicious beverage.
Isn't that just like a mocha?
It's very different.
Maybe it's like more
in
hot
that
chocolate than coffee.
one is a hot chocolate.
But
the
espresso
other
is coffee.
A chocolate coffee. It's
Coffee chocolate
barely
is not
different.
Does Cupcrazed have donuts?
Yes, and on Mondays you can get a free donut with every coffee.
Hello?
Wow.
I had a salty caramel one this morning.
If only I liked coffee.
I ate.
Well, you can get a Blue Ridge.
Why'd you get that, man?
I don't like the taste of coffee, so that's like really good for me.
Sorry, I had your mic down. Say that again?
I don't like the taste of coffee, so that's for me.
Well, you'll taste something like coffee-y. I mean, espresso's very bitter.
Oh, yeah.
Notoriously so.
Right, but the hot chocolate kind of mitigates that effect,
Yeah.
so it's just a pleasant experience across the board.
Dude, I want baked goods so bad now. I ate like something sweet and possibly fried, and definitely not good for my health.
Dude, I had a bonus donut. If you had told me you're like, I need a donut 10 minutes ago, you would have had one right now.
If only.
I
Yeah,
hate my
not to like
life.
flex that on you.
I hate everyone. I hate everyone. All I want is like.
What could have been?
All I want is a Dunkin' Donuts. Is that so much to ask
We were
for?
also talking about that this morning because
I
there's
miss
that
a Dunk.
construction across from the Standard, and there used to be a rumor that it was going to be a Dunkin' just because
No way.
I guess people.
Oh, that lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't know it was rumored to be a Dunkin' Donuts, but yes, I have. It's right next to. There's no way it'd be a Dunkin' Donuts because it's right next to that
The local
donut
line.
place.
And there's a
Local
Krispy
line.
Kreme.
True.
So I imagine they literally have the same thing set up where it's like, we're not going to do both.
Maybe Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' were both on the same highway at my hometown.
Yeah, but that's.
Boone is. I know Boone is
Yeah.
different. Boone has.
But we can't get a Target because
because of Walmart.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Messed up. Well, I mean, Target's a little more expensive, but still, I want a Target.
I
Yeah.
would love to go to
Yeah.
the Red Dot Boutique. Get me some. I did not come up with that. That's what like people in New York call Target.
Oh, I thought that was like a in Target location. I was like, that's
The
so
Red
cool.
Dot Boutique. That'd be legendary if they like their new clothing line is branded as that. Because like Walmart, I think that has their own clothing line technically, if you want to call it that.
Target has Goodfella for Goodfellow, sorry, for guys, and I love Goodfellow clothes.
I think I have
They're
a
super
flannel.
comfortable. They're nice.
I think I have a flannel like from that brand, but I'm
Yeah.
sure it was probably like, actually through a thrift store.
Yeah, I have like 7 pairs of Goodfellow pants. They're excellent.
the trickle down effect.
This
of
is
Target.
not a morning app sponsorship of
Oh yeah, none of this is like Target, or none of this is
targeted
sponsored
because
content.
it's Target.
We're just giving our honest reviews. Let's do an unboxing video right here, right now.
What are we unboxing, Peter?
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box.
Oh,
There's some
at least.
beer in here, some pestilence.
A dragonfly.
A dragonfly.
Dude, dude.
There's
Yeah.
a dragonfly in the box.
There's a
That's so
dragonfly
crazy.
box.
God.
I do really want like something delicious. Like for breakfast, I actually ate breakfast today.
Uh-huh.
I actually ate 2 breakfasts technically.
Oh, give us some studio
A
applause
protein
for that.
bagel, and then I ate that like literally on the way out the door. I was like, I gotta get to my car, and then I got a coffee and those little egg bites from Star Bowls.
What are egglets?
Egg bites. They're like those little.
Egglets.
They're like, I think they basically like scramble an egg, somehow make it really fluffy, and they put it into like circular shapes, and then like this one had like roasted red peppers in it.
That sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah.
My roommate's like deathly allergic
Breakfast
to
is
eggs, so we just can't have eggs in the
I didn't-
You can be
apartment.
allergic to eggs?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
My dad didn't
pretty
like the
freaky.
smell of eggs, so I didn't have any eggs growing up, and I wasn't a big fan of meat in general, so I had a protein deficiency for most of my life, and didn't know it.
Oh yeah, Peter, how's the vegetarianism going?
Still going strong, y'all. I got a bunch of Chinese food, and none of it was with meats. You can get I got like vegetarian my phone, and then I got a thing of donuts. That's why those Chinese donuts do not play around. Sorry, this is like whoever is listening is. If they haven't eaten, they're gonna kill us.
All right.
Well, I don't know if someone's like fiending for Chinese food at 12 a.m.
Y'all have never had Chinese food for first thing in the morning. Y'all.
Never.
Y'all.
No.
I think I've eaten it around like 11 or noon, like some fried rice, but
Yeah.
that's the extent of it. Like I'm not getting some,
Rice also feels reasonable.
yeah.
but I don't know if I could go for like, let me get some sweet and sour
I was
chicken.
just
I would
say,
need that
right
for like
out
a
of bed.
lo mein in the morning, y'all.
It's horrifying.
I could get.
I'll eat it cold, dude. I literally be like, all right, I've already scraped the bottom of the
Dude
barrel.
from
Let me make sure
Kellogg's
it's clean."
cereal. Yeah, you're just never gonna see that.
Yeah. What?
Like I don't know, noodle themed cereal. Like there's a reason.
no.
Twinkies, Hostess, Panda Express. We're gonna be right back.
Breakfast Holy Trinity.
The morning app on 90.5 WASU.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. You may be listening to the morning app, but maybe you're watching us on App TV. Their SkyBest channel runs us live and in person. A lot of the TVs on campus run it as well. I don't remember the channel, but if you have campus cable.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It literally irks me because I almost sent a picture into our group me the other day. It's on right outside the studio on the TV out there. It has a plaque with the channels.
Oh, yeah.
And I almost sent it into the group me.
And I forgot.
That would be great.
Love you, though, App TV. If you go on their website, they also run the stream, so.
Yeah.
Who else is with me? I didn't even introduce me, but I guess I am Peter for today.
It's me, Ben.
Pruett.
Peter?
What?
Two Peters in the morning app.
That's suspicious.
Process.
That's suspicious.
That's weird. I keep expecting that to follow. Yeah, that's us. We're here.
Unfortunately, Mary cannot join us.
Mary left the building a little bit ago.
We are one.
Do y'all eat your cereal with milk? Sound off it. Wait, yeah. Sound off in the comments below, because we were talking about that between the break.
Call Peter at
Do you even drink milk?
Oh, Ben
straight up cow
Ben
milk?
is heated.
Are you a weirdo?
If my
Let me
mom
know
is
in
listening,
the comments.
In case you haven't noticed.
if my mom is listening, she's literally gonna be like triggered because like that. Well, she doesn't drink milk, but like the rest of my family, a lot of them drink milk.
You'll know what the greatest thing in the world is. So I used to swim in high school, which was fun, and that was not the greatest thing in the world. That was actually one of the most miserable things in the world. But we would go to Mars Hill University out in Madison County, North Carolina, and we would have to drive like 40 minutes from my house to get there. But you'd leave, and there's in Ingalls, which is a grocery store. We have one here in Boone, and the best thing after swimming is to go with your buddies to Ingalls and you each get like a pint of chocolate milk, and they just body that in the car together.
Chocolate milk is way exponentially better than regular milk.
Because chocolate milk is like a fun beverage, you know?
Yeah, and it's like actually kind of refreshing. Like if you're telling me you don't taste that weird taste of straight up cow milk, like it's also, if you're getting like skim milk, almond milk, like okay, but like that straight up cow milk, if you were drinking that, would you?
No.
I think chocolate milk is definitely better. But
No.
I would not buy like a gallon of chocolate milk. I'm not going to drink a gallon of chocolate milk.
Fair.
Well, guys, I'm so sorry, but speaking of cows, I have a really, really awesome cow-related fact. Can I share it with y'all?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so 2 summers ago, I had this week where I cow sat for this family.
Okay.
Out in Fairview, North Carolina. I think I may have talked about it on the show before.
No.
No, maybe not. But basically, I had to watch over like 20-something cows, some chickens, some ducks, a donkey, 6 cats.
Barnyard. Your barnyard.
Yeah, it was craziness. Like a week in this person's house. But radio silence since then. Except yesterday, they texted me out of the blue, and they were like, "Hey, our cows just had a bunch of babies, and we named one of the baby cows after you."
Oh, God.
I was like, "Oh my God!" And so I want to show you all my
Pruett.
baby cow.
A cow.
He's so sweet.
Hey.
I love him so much. He's an adorable
That is an adorable
little creature.
calf.
I know, you want to see my cow?
One day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Show the camera.
So this is
Should I
Pruett the
camera?
cow. Morning out, people.
That's Pruett.
Pruett the
Yeah,
calf.
Pruett the cow. Pruett the calf. That's right. Anyway,
Wow.
Nice
I drink that cow's milk, which is maybe incest, kind of.
No.
Cow's ass.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, that was
Say
funny.
that.
I liked it.
Why do you have a
suspicious.
girlfriend?
What's up?
That's suspicious. That's suspicious.
She puts up with it.
Stop it. Get some help.
There you go, Pruett. The voters have called in, and you're getting voted off the island. I've been watching Survivor. That's what I did over the weekend. I watched a lot of Survivor.
Like the celebrity one?
No, the real Survivor from. Okay, so like I listened to a podcast, and on the podcast they had mentioned this like apparently like really good season of Survivor from 2010, and I'm watching it now, and it's okay. Survivor is very boring. I'm gonna be real. It is really boring because like half of the hour or so of the episode is like these challenges and stuff, but I'm like, no, I want to know these people. Give me a storyline.
Oh, see, I'm the total opposite. I like don't want to watch something where they're just like backstory.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, let's see what these people can do.
You're like American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, they're
down.
naked in the woods.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that feeling when you're watching a show like that and you just think to yourself, like, I could do that better?
No.
I could do that better.
Oh yeah. I want to be on one of those shows.
I always wanted to be on Wipeout.
So,
Wipeout religiously.
Mary, do you think you could handle American Ninja Warrior?
No. Wipeout, yes. American Ninja Warrior.
Facts. Agreed.
American Ninja Warrior is like a bummer, I feel like.
Why?
Because you'll see these people's backstories be like, I trained for years in the Pentagon,
I know.
for an American Ninja Warrior. And then they fail within like 30 seconds.
No, I literally, it was like kind of embarrassing. There was one in particular, I remember it was some woman, and she was literally talking in her little monologue thing about how she was trying to, like, you know, get through that adversity and prove people wrong, and just because she's like a woman and stuff. And the first jump out of like the runway is literally just like a little like jump on this little thing, and it catapults you onto like a bigger platform. She literally over jumped the catapult thingy and just fell in like 5 seconds in, and I just
and that's what you like watching.
Yeah, I
It's
was
really
like,
upsetting.
And don't they usually have, like, their family, like, there?
Oh, yeah.
I know, it's
They're
like a
all
big
watching.
event.
And your fiance's watching from the front
They
row.
have shirts and posters sometimes. It's rough.
Yeah.
I can't handle that show.
I think I've watched it like maybe 3 times. I've never watched it voluntarily. Wipeout I used to watch a lot when I was a child.
Well, I feel like it
That show's
exists in this weird vortex where it only plays at like 2 a.m. in hotels, you know?
No. That is,
I
what
don't
is
know where
that
else to
prank
watch
show? Oh my god, what is that prank show? I'm
Prank
not
show?
crazy.
Ridiculousness.
It might be that. I think it actually is that. That is what plays in motels at 2 a.m. When I went on my road trip, me and my partner at the time, that's all we watched, and I hated it. Another reason why we broke up after that trip. I was like, this show's awful. Why do people watch this? He's like, there's nothing else on it. You're watching cable at 2 a.m. I'm like,
Dangerous game.
dude. I don't understand why people watch things that like I don't think people get hurt in Wipeout, but like I can't do those shows where people
No?
like get hurt. It makes me sad.
Not a Jackass fan?
No. Oh my gosh, they're making a movie for that too.
Oh, it's out. It is at Boone Regal right now.
Did you watch that? Is that
yeah.
Oh god.
I was there. It is good. It's
Yeah,
pretty
I
awesome.
want to watch it. I love it.
Yeah, you should go check it out. It's really funny. I went with my guy friends. It was a very like
The bros.
yeah.
Me and the bros watch a movie and then we
Me and the boys would get some Jackass. And then we, yeah.
The collective sound that y'all three just made.
Oh my God, this masculinity.
What's the WASU fraternity? Yes, Ben would immediately protest. I've never seen someone more against something than Benjamin and fraternity.
W Alpha
It's
Sigma.
true.
W Alpha Sigma? Just Alpha Sigma. What's the U? Upsilon?
Upsilon. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. What's W?
There is no W because it's just 2 V's.
We Alpha Sigma Upsilon. That's the WSU frat. Me and Ben are brothers.
All inclusive, first ever frat.
That's it.
Hey, the
Boom,
business,
still roasted them.
the business fraternities try. As far as I'm
Respectfully.
aware,
True.
one of my friends is in a business
True.
fraternity.
That's like that's different.
or service fraternity. Are those the same thing?
That's different.
Service frats are cool.
What's the difference?
The one. Well.
Well, you
'Cause
want
I
the
thought-
PG version? or you-
I thought like fraternities have to do philanthropy and stuff, so that's why I'm like, what?
I know sororities do. My girlfriend.
I know some of the fraternities do. I know DTD does because
What
they
do they
have I know the guy who manages their philanthropy stuff. So
That's cool.
What do they like?
DTD is a business one?
No.
Oh, I was
they
about to say,
doing?
because they definitely
No, they're great.
are terrible people.
Ben's like, let me vote. He's like, first of all, DTD. Second of all, WASU fraternity. That one's bad too.
Ben, I hear a mob assembling outside of Beasley.
Protesting. I am not. The opinions of one Benjamin are not.
The morning app is not condoned.
Yeah, but if you do feel any like,
but
yeah,
he's like, but if you do agree with me,
1v1 me, bro.
No, he's like, if you do agree with me, sign this petition. Oh my God, have y'all ever this is a weird thing, but have y'all ever signed a petition? Like someone walked up to you, really?
Oh, not like a legit handwritten.
No, not a online one, because I've done pledge.com or whatever it is.
Change. Yeah.
I'm talking about someone has walked up to you and is like, would you mind signing this petition to do blah 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 blah?
Yeah.
You've done it? Do you know what it was for?
Yeah, someone came to my friend's house when I was a junior in high school, and they were like, "We need to rescue North Carolina from the grips of climate change." And I was like, "I'm with you, man. I'll sign your petition to rescue North Carolina from the grips of climate change." And then I signed it, and they left.
Oh yeah.
And North Carolina is still in the grips of climate change, so I guess I didn't get to their 2,500 signatures or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do they even? Well, I mean, if they get 2,500 signatures, it doesn't necessarily do anything. It's just a formality.
As soon as they get all the signatures they need, climate change just stops.
It's over.
Man, bear, pig.
Al Gore.
I don't understand.
A dragonfly.
There's another dragonfly in the studio.
I don't know. I'm just.
Where did it come from?
Lions and tigers and bears.
Dragonfly.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure they're all coming from Peter's backpack.
Dude, there's mysteries in there. My backpack, I'll find stuff in there from literally forever ago. Like, oh my God, I was supposed to turn that in.
One time in school, I left a banana in my backpack for the entire year.
No.
Oh, that's horrifying.
I think there's a granola bar for my freshman year in my backpack.
Are you serious?
No.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
You should eat it and see what happens.
Girl.
My problem is that I switch bags every month or so. So I clear out the entire
We're gonna take a break because I don't know what.
Real quick before the break. Speaking of petitions, because local, we want to have a little bit of news here. There is a petition to withdraw or reject the New River Light and Power's proposal for a punitive new fee on the solar customers in the town of Boone, the town we all live in. So if you're interested in signing that, you can find that on actionnetwork.org.
That was good WASU voice right there, Ben.
Gracias.
He's a king. We're gonna be right back.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
When one arrives in Boone, you pretty quickly feel embraced by the mountains. The same thing happens here at the university. When you are a student here at the College of Business, you're embraced by the Appalachian community.
The name Appalachian State University, it means something and it connects with people. The experience goes beyond academics. There's a culture here. Everywhere I go, I wear that golden A. I take pride in that. It's not something that you find everywhere.
One of the things that's great about Appalachian is it has the resources of a big school, but the small school community.
Professors here take such an important view of how they can impact the lives of students.
That's the reason why we're here, supporting the students, seeing that they're successful both in their time here and then as they graduate.
We have a remarkable connection between faculty and students.
We have some of the leading voices in the field, so it really creates an intellectually vibrant environment.
You have the smaller class sizes, we have the high faculty engagement, and it really sets us apart.
These students are phenomenal. These students are, in my opinion, going to be the change seekers and change makers in the world. Not only through their professional skills, but also because of the passion they have got for making this world a better place.
A lot of people think of school as coming to the classroom and then going home and doing homework. At the Walker College, it's not like that. really trying to rethink how we deliver education, what the purpose of education is. Really trying to break that hierarchy of the professor being out in front with all the great ideas and instead saying, you know what, everybody has great ideas.
They're figuring out those solutions through innovative thinking, through an innovative process.
Innovation is the edge. We are trying very hard to push our students to think in ways that they can not only think outside the box, but what kind of positive impact they will be able to make in the world.
Having these different opportunities really sets our college apart.
We're trying to prepare the leaders of tomorrow by giving them ways of thinking about problems so they come up with solutions that are meaningful.
The students hit the ground running. They are the most technically competent, ready to go day one students. You know, when you get out into the business environment, that's the attitude you have to have.
Hiring an Appalachian graduate, as an employer, I know that I've got someone who can come in and hit the ground running.
One of the phrases you'll hear used often in the College of Business is business for good. We want our students going out in the world and helping to make it better by using business practices that can help.
I'm thankful for the transformational experience that Appalachian has given me. This college has shaped me both as a person and, I think, a servant leader.
Being a Mountaineer and being part of the Walker College of Business has shaped who I am today.
I'm really excited to enter the workforce with the skills that I've gained here.
For me, Appalachian really represents family. You know, I don't know where I would be without my Appalachian experience. I'm proud to be a Mountaineer in so many ways.
Any student that comes out of the Walker College of Business is extraordinarily prepared to be successful and to make a difference in the world.
If you want to be able to work side by side with faculty, students, staff, community, partners, and industry, we want you to be part of our family.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
.5 WASU. You're listening to the show on acapella.
The Morning App.
Yay. That's correct.
Wait.
Hi, I'm Peter.
Hi, I'm Mary.
You're doing
I'm Ben.
this.
Did someone already say Pruett?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm
No, who would want to mention Pruett? That's right. Turn it around.
Oh, wow, man.
Destroyed.
That bit.
Man, I'm going to leave 15 minutes early, but it's not because of class day. It's because Peter made that comment to me. That's right.
It might also be because of class, but that's not the real reason. I wanted to leave anyways, you guys. I have some small news. I don't know if anyone actually cares about this.
Does it warrant the Twitter update?
I guess it does.
Wow. Twitter update!
Okay, so like we have barely talked about it because I don't know, it's just weird. But like Kanye West, Mr. All Far East movement, Far West movement. I don't know. He had like this whole thing. We talked about how he was with what's her name?
Julia Fox,
and they broke up, and then like him and his ex-wife Kim Kardashian have had that very messy divorce or whatever, and then he like finally took to and it involved a lot of like weird vague threats or something to Pete Davidson. There were a lot of memes about like they put pictures of Pete Davidson on Twitter and caption it like, imagine your biggest enemy in life being this guy or something. And then but he finally went to Instagram and was like, y'all, I'm sorry that I'm a mess or something. I didn't read it, but I'm a college student. I don't know how to read.
I read it. He switched out of all caps and went for the nice, respectful lowercase, and then immediately started posting crazy things again the next day.
Well, I mean, you got to keep your brand.
Yeah.
At one point, I know during this whole thing, he was talking about how he was mad that his daughter North has a TikTok. Her TikToks are hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't watch, I don't use TikTok very often, but again, they like trickle onto Twitter and they're really funny.
How old is North?
She's like 9 or something, so like,
Okay.
so it's like they're funny because it's just, they're only funny purely in the sense of it's literally just a 9-year-old girl, and it's like, wow. She's just like a real 9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
She is one.
She just happens to be super rich and famous.
That's what's funny about it. It's just like, oh wow.
Who was the Kardashian child that like really wanted to actually go to school, and like instead of letting her go to school, they bought her a school bus?
North. Oh wait, actually, that might be Stormy, Kylie Jenner's
I
child.
think it was Stormy. Actually. You guys hear about that?
That sounds
No, I didn't.
It was really sad. The pictures were sad. She looked bummed.
I know. I honestly like feel bad for those children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't. I'm like, they're going to have much better lives than me for the most part.
Well, true.
Sure, there's downsides, and I totally agree with them, but I'm not going to pity them. I mean,
true.
The kids that I feel really bad for are like Disney Channel kids.
Those are the kids I feel bad for.
I totally thought you were gonna say like, you know, Ethiopian starving children, Disney kids.
Ew, gross. Who cares about those?
Oh my God.
No, I do feel bad for Disney kids, though. I mean, the Ethiopian kids definitely have it worse. But yeah, Disney children just like.
Zendaya made it out okay.
She did. She had to fake doing a bunch of drugs to do it, but.
Zac Efron doing his thing.
Zac Efron, yeah, but he barely got out of that. I mean, for how long was he still known as Troy from High School Musical?
Yeah, that's true.
He still is. There you go. They talk about how like you get like typecast not even typecast, character cast, as like a Disney kid if you stick with it for too long. I mean, same for all children's television.
That's true, but I do think it's funny that there are 2 Disney Channel kids that went immediately to play a serial killer in a movie, like after being Disney Channel kids. And it was Ross Lynch.
Oh my
played
God.
Jeffrey Dahmer in My Friend Dahmer. And then
He's so fine.
And Zac Efron played
yeah, Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy and Extremely whatever.
Ross Lynch is fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's how he was in Sabrina.
He was in Sabrina, that's right. He was terrible in
He was really bad in it.
I liked him in Teen Beach Movie.
He was great in Teen Beach.
Was it? Was Zendaya a Disney?
Yeah. Check it out.
Check it out.
That's
And she was in
wild.
Casey Undercover.
What she produced, I read the Wikipedia article for Casey Undercover for some reason.
Production is such a interesting term because what production is supposed to be, once it's like a big celebrity, an executive producer sounds like it's literally just let me throw money at a project.
That is an honorific title.
So I wonder what her production role is.
It seems like she was actually involved with the production and not just the executive level though, which I think is cool.
Let's go Queen, if she is.
I think she had a personal stake in it for a minute.
Yeah, but she was a Disney kid.
Which is cool of her. Shout out to Zaya.
I'm just thinking about how Elton John was an EP for the movie Gnomeo and Juliet.
That whole movie was like jukebox musical of Elton John music, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I know that. What brought that on?
I love that movie to pieces.
You're just thinking about it?
Yeah,
Just thinking about it.
Talk about intrusive thoughts. Today's intrusive thought is, do you all remember that movie, Gnomeo and Juliet?
What do you mean? Y'all don't watch it like every month?
No, I'm not.
It's up there.
Time to queue up Gnomeo and Juliet.
You know, they have like every year they induct like 10 films into the National Film Registry.
That's right.
And let's petition. Talk about petitions. Gnomeo and Juliet. Actually, that is very fascinating, the National Film Registry. And I really wanted to do it, but of course, all good ideas have already been done. And I was like, someone should do a podcast where every week they cover watching one of the movies in the National Film Registry. It's been done.
Yeah.
Twice.
Dang.
But they're both not current at all, so.
Okay.
That could be fun.
The ones that were inducted this was like in January. I think I already talked about this, but they were quite interesting. They did The Watermelon Woman and they did Pink Flamingos. I met the guy who like was the guy who kickstarted John Waters' career, and I was like, thank you so much. I love John Waters films. Hairspray, John Waters.
Wow.
Sorry. Pulling out those facts.
What a classic.
Forever.
I know, right?
Yeah, the one with Zac Efron, where everything comes full circle.
I forgot he was in
Here on the morning app.
Well, that was because that version of Hairspray was based off of a musical, which was based off of another movie.
What?
The original, there's an original version of Hairspray by John Waters. That movie became a musical with Harvey Fierstein, I think, is the lead. And then the musical was turned into its own movie in 2007 with John Travolta, I think? No, Zac Efron. And who was the dude?
Our boy Zach.
Who was the dude in drag? Was it?
I'm not sure.
Let me search this up because I'm not going to be made a liar on this.
It wasn't John Travolta?
I don't remember.
I can't imagine John Travolta in drag.
Yep, it was John.
No, John Travolta definitely done drag.
And he's done it before, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say multiple times.
No way.
And it was John Travolta. I was right. I'm not a liar. I never am.
I guess that's not against his Scientology ideology.
It's so crazy. He has a Scientology church in Ocala, where my mom was born. Ocala, Florida.
Wow.
Where I'm going in like a week, actually.
Oh my God! Join the cult! Join the cult! Join the cult!
Go visit.
Do it, Ben.
Study's nuts.
I would die if you like, Ben, tell us how the experience was.
Right.
What he comes back just entirely converted. Oh my God.
I wouldn't.
Crazy.
I mean, there's few, like, I don't know, supposedly, like, in the pockets of every, area of the United States or whatever, there were a bunch of, like, undercover
lizard people.
Not lizard people, just like weird circles of people. It's always like strange to hear how, like, in the far echoes of the country you can
in the
find.
far reaches of the United States.
I'm not talking correctly. I'm trying to put my words together. You know what?
I'm not finished.
I'm trying to put my words together. It's just weird to think that like not everyone has like a regular life. And like not the craziest lives are always in the city. You go out in the country and just find the strangest of things.
Lizard people.
Like
they've
lizard
just got
people.
scales and they
can get into.
Aliens, I'm sure. We've probably in a tiny town in South Carolina, some aliens are just solar oppositing around.
I
What if an alien like crash landed into Boone, North Carolina?
What if?
It'd be crazy because like the entire U.S. like intelligence would be here.
I'd be like, man, I'm just trying to get Cupcrazed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my comeback check, man.
Peter, did you just reference a Hulu show?
I've never watched it.
Solar Opposites. It's pretty good.
Just making sure.
Have you guys not seen any of that?
No, I haven't.
It's actually pretty funny. There's one concept I actually like where
it's from the Rick and Morty people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them.
One of them, I think. Yeah. But it's not great, but I do like the first season. One of the the kid aliens has like this miniaturizing gun, but it makes you a microorganism basically.
Oh, that's cool.
And then he starts putting people. He gets angry at people and miniaturizes them, and then puts all these people in little shoe boxes in his wall, and it becomes the wall. And then there's a whole civilization in there.
Oh yeah.
And then they start showing those people in there. It's kind of cool.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it actually is pretty entertaining.
What kind of Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
The Miniaturizer-inator. That's cool. That's awesome.
My inator.
Yes. That show is a staple in everyone's childhood. It was the first show to dethrone Kim Possible as Disney Channel's most top animated show.
Wow.
Yes.
Shout out Phineas and Ferb.
Not surprising.
Dude, I was in class and everyone started laughing one time because someone walking by, their phone went off. Someone walking by the classroom went off for the Kim Possible. Beep,
That's
beep,
cool.
beep, beep.
That's cool.
And ACOC is like he stopped because he was like, what's so funny? It's like, it's not worth explaining.
Just nostalgia,
Just no.
Alright. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, speaking of innators, I got to get to classinator. So I'll see you later. Alligators. Rhyming.
All right. That's what that deserves.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
gonna pledge I like that one way better. He's pledging to the WASU fraternity. But Ben, Mary, and I will be back in a moment to wrap up the show.
See you guys ready.
Bye.
These crazy college kids, they don't know what they're talking about.
In 1899, the misty ridges of northwestern North Carolina became home to a simple yet powerful vision: to transform lives and the region through the empowerment of education. Nearly 120 years later, students still feel the pull of this unique place and Appalachian has remained grounded in the vision of our founders, providing rural access to a sterling education and serving the region. The Mountaineer passion for lifelong learning is cultivated from an early age. Right now, Appalachian's youngest Mountaineers are developing critical learning skills while also discovering that college is in their future, and when they are ready, their college on the mountain will be ready for them.
So the children that go to school here at the Academy are from all across Forsyth County, particularly children who may be struggling readers. Our goal is to improve literacy for all students K-5, to work with them, bring in the curriculum through Appalachian State University and the Reading Clinic, and support learning across all disciplines.
The experience for a university student here at Middle Fork is really critical. We're able to show them what their practice that they're learning in the classroom looks like in action. So now we have this community of learners that aren't just little kindergarten through 5th grade students, but we also have teachers who are learning together with them. And they really are building a community that the Academy is really proud to be a part of.
So I've been teaching for 31 years, and one of the questions people always ask me is, why are you still doing this? Why aren't you retired? And my answer to them is because we finally got it right. These children are getting to interact with university professors. They are now identifying with Appalachian. They're saying, that's my college. I'm going to go to that college on the mountain. And they're very excited about that. And so now, these are children who could be first-generation college students. And they're already thinking about it and identifying as college students.
I love being here. I love being at the Academy because this is like one of the best opportunities that a principal can have. I mean, the amount of support I've had as a principal, it's just overwhelming. And I just like being a voice for children and to be a partner with the parents and a partner, on behalf of App State University. This is what I love doing, so I'm very thankful.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Help, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. You're listening to the morning app. Hi, I'm Peter.
Ben.
Hi, I'm Mary.
That is a reference to a television show I've literally never watched, but Help, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is a real show, or something like that.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Yes, or maybe it's just called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Wait, no, I'm trying to fix microphones. I did it. There we go. Now everything's set. Sorry, Mary, you sounded like you were underwater for a few seconds.
Help, I'm drowning.
Help, I'm a celebrity, I'm drowning. Wait, Celebrities Underwater, that was a real fake show. That was my favorite recurring joke from the Dan Schneider shows on Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Like iCarly and Drake and Josh, all of them were watching a show called Celebrities Underwater. It just sounds like they would be it just sounds like the premise of the show is they would put a celebrity in a tank of water and see how long they could breathe.
Oh no.
Or hold their breath for. And it's just like the worst part is I would watch that.
I watch that too.
For real. Speaking of, when Pruett and I were talking about Pruett had mentioned it, he's not here no more. But like character casting Disney people, I was thinking about on How I Met Your Father, a good example of it is they have Josh Peck in it, and he's not Josh Nichols whatsoever. He's not even Josh Peck, if that makes sense. But he has the face of Josh Peck, so I'm like, I can't take anything you're saying seriously. It just looks like your character that I know you as acting as another character, not you acting as a character.
True.
But Hilary Duff is in it, and I don't see Lizzie McGuire, so I don't know.
Interesting. I still have not seen Himif, so I might have to check it out.
Himif?
Yeah, Himif.
Himif, How I Met Your Father. I was like, in case you didn't follow, Himif, just presentation. Himif, I'm imagining like a what are those things called? Slide projectors. But actually, slide projectors, that goes into how is everyone going to be doing for classes? Because I know, you had a bunch of exams, so you're probably done with them. My exams are coming up.
The exam that I had last Tuesday, I think, or Thursday, actually got moved to tomorrow. Have I studied?
No.
No.
Have I written down the notes that I missed?
No.
No. Why not?
I have a the presentation thing. I don't even remember what day mine is. I don't think it's today.
Wait, what? The presentation for what?
For media sales. What are those? Sales meetings.
Does not affect me.
I don't know, but Ben was in sales, and I haven't even started like getting my materials together. I don't even know. It starts today, so I really hope my meeting isn't today, because if it is,
I mean, if it's the same, you might have to like email him and like make a time.
Oh, he gave me a time.
Oh, well, you better double check that.
Yeah.
Everyone, let's do it live on the air.
Yeah, live on the air. Let's get our things together. Get our life together with Peter.
Listen, y'all. I don't like doing work over the weekend, actually, you know what I could say? I'm like, I got my job. Because I did. I got my other job asked me to fill in a shift today. Who else likes being the is anyone else the gopher in a job where it's like, okay.
Yeah. I can't say no.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Well, I had to last week because they did the same thing, but like normally I'm like, fine.
I know. I used to work as a delivery driver in Raleigh, and my manager would always get me to go and work and cover in the Durham store, like day of, and like everyone else would literally be like, Ben, she only asks you because you never say no. No one wants to go out to Durham. It's like a 40-minute drive from my house.
Well, it really, like Raleigh, because I do traffic for Raleigh, and I'm like, dang, Durham is actually farther than I thought. Like Cary is kind of the outskirts of Raleigh.
Yeah, Cary is only 15 minutes from my house.
I used to work in Cary.
Mm-hmm.
Work in Cary? Live in Cary?
Work in Cary. Like, I lived in Raleigh, and I worked at a preschool in Cary.
Whoa, a preschool? What'd you do?
I've had some crazy jobs. I was just a teacher assistant.
Huh.
The people who did like, oh shoot. My meeting day is the 23rd.
What day is that?
The 21st is today. Oh no.
Wait, do you have your media kit done?
No.
Yeah, you might want to get on
that, Peter.
Y'all.
It'd be hard.
Welcome to my life.
And we have a Carlos test that day.
I don't even know what time it is. It just has my name. It doesn't have what time. I guess I could ask him in class because I have my class today. But the 23rd. Great. Sorry, everyone. No one wants to listen to me figure out homework, but like, it's important. And sometimes Dan gets on me for not keeping a calendar. I'm like, yo, like I have to remember to check the calendar, and I don't remember to check that.
I do a calendar. I do a Google calendar with all of my work stuff, like office hours, meetings, like work days, etc. And then I do the sticky notes on my laptop.
Same.
With like just keep it on my desktop open at all times with like immediate homework assignments and stuff, because I'm always on my laptop like every day, so I'm gonna see those. I'm not gonna forget. But my calendar, I like to keep some things there, just like, I don't know.
I have my homework and my class schedule on my laptop. And I plan out my day on the Notes app on my phone.
Yeah, I used to do the Notes app on my phone, but sometimes I would forget to check the Notes app on my phone.
Me too.
If I do, I set reminders on my phone. So I'll be like, remind me at 2 p.m. to do this. It's very often.
I have so many alarms because of that.
I do too.
Yeah.
I have so many, if you go through like the alarms I've had to make over the years, like I think I have an alarm for every hour, if not more. And like it's just because I do not remember things very easily. And yes, I know writing down a calendar, I try, like I have something on my door that like I can write down my notes of like what I need to do, but even then I forget to check it.
True. I used to have like a physical like agenda that I would write everything in. I've been using an agenda for years now, except I always forget to look at it. I'll leave it on the floor in front of my door so that I look at it, but I'll just walk right over it.
Right.
We had those in like elementary school, and I think that's like their way of like helping like train tomorrow's youth to be more organized.
Yeah.
But I had a really, really good memory, and I didn't have that much like homework assigned to me, so I would just remember that I needed to do one assignment. Sorry, my headphones just went out.
Yeah, mine.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh, that was odd.
That was very odd.
Wow.
Our headphones went out for a second. But I was, I didn't need an agenda to remember one assignment. I could just remember I have math homework I need to do.
Yeah.
And so I never looked at the agenda, and so I never needed to be organized, or I never needed to use something else to organize, and now it's far harder.
That was me with studying in high school. I'd be like, I'll just remember, and I did.
Yeah, same, pretty much.
Can't do that anymore, though.
No, I mean, I don't study anyways.
Yeah, like if we're being real, I've studied for a handful of things. Like actually studied.
I've had like a serious study session maybe once, and it was like a 4-hour thing for my final exam in my music history class, which I did very well on. So because
you studied.
Because I studied and hard. I was with a girl who like we just did a study session.
If you don't know how to study, find someone who does.
For real.
It'll help you immensely.
For real, like they and like 9 times out of 10, if they don't know, like if they're not studying with someone already, they'll probably want to study with you because like having someone to rebound off of helps.
Exactly.
Oh, I was totally gonna say the opposite. I was like, I would never want to study with somebody.
Oh, really?
Unless it was something like I literally like was so behind in or going in blind, I would rather just get in my own zone and just read it a gajillion times.
That's kind of what I do. I'll just pace and read.
Yeah.
I'm the king of mnemonic devices, by the way. I create a mnemonic device pretty much for every single exam I have to take of like something I need to remember. Like for the sales meeting, I think like the process of a sales meeting, I created a mnemonic device for it. I don't remember it because I just came with it for the exam, and then that information is forgotten.
I actually studied pretty hard for those sales meetings because yeah, like I think I still know the whole steps.
I have them written. Like, I think I can do this in 2 days.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm going to start it after we finish the show, which we are finishing the show. So does anyone have any wrap-up questions, problems, concerns?
Study hard, have a good day, drink water.
True. Stay hydrated.
I don't do that.
I know. I was just about to say nobody here drinks water.
Yeah, that's true. I drank so much water yesterday, actually. Although every time I was just like really thirsty yesterday.
Yeah, so was I.
That means you're already dehydrated.
That would be it.
I drank a coffee this morning, and I'm probably gonna chug a Monster Energy right after this. That's like the same thing.
Yeah, just barely.
The amount of like the paragon of which I am not a person to like aspire towards health. Like I'm the opposite of like.
You're vegetarian though. That's something.
Yeah, but like I don't even think I have the right amount of like protein intake, and I always forget to take my vitamins that I'm supposed to take.
Eat a lot of beans.
I do like a bean.
Go buy some like frozen vegetarian chicken and make some orange chicken and rice or something.
I make some. I get like sweet and sour pork.
Yeah.
Like fake pork, and I make sweet and sour pork, and it's so good.
I really want to buy refried beans. I haven't had them in so long.
They do go hard. All right, now we're back on food.
Great way. It's called coming full circle, you guys. That is what the morning app is all about. Thank you. All right, well, that's the show. We had done it.
Closing remarks.
Yeah.
Wednesday, we will be a little bit more organized. We being me. I'm going to have more stuff, but like I really was struggling to find stuff going on in the world again this week. February is just uneventful.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Deep.